In November 1864, Major General John C. Breckinridge undertook an expedition into East Tennessee from Virginia to secure the countryside for food and forage and to drive the Federals from the area. A Federal force under the command of Brigadier General Alvin C. Gillem had advanced beyond Greenville, but retired in front of the larger Confederate force moving out of Jonesboro towards Greenville. To protect the rail lines into Knoxville, the Federals fell back to Bull's Gap. On November the 11th, the Confederate forces attacked in the morning. Fighting continued for the next 2 days, until the Union forces, short on ammunition and rations, withdrew from Bull's Gap. The Confederate victory at the Battle of Bull's Gap was a setback in the Federal plans to rid East Tennessee of Confederate military presence. In this episode, I uncover evidence attesting to the truth of the local rumor. Stay tuned. I am on site and I am here with Mr. Tom, and we are in the Appalachian hills of Tennessee. And what we are doing, you can see a pond right here behind me, you can see a little cabin right here, but we are looking for a pioneer cabin. And I'm told that it's right up in this valley here somewhere. Don't know anything about this cabin. I don't know who settled it. I don't know who lived in it. I don't even know the time period that it came from. And that's going to be part of our investigation. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, stay tuned. And we think this might be the chimney pile here. Not 100% certain. There's a pile of rocks there. There's a pile of rocks there. And there is a little spring coming down through here. And there's a little better spring coming down the valley here that we're going to check out. We're going to go up there and we're going to check out. But I do have a good signal. Is it a rifle shell? Shotgun shell? It's a 13 to 15, which is in that range. So this is the first signal, and it's a first dig. So I'm going to let you guys take a look and watch as we dig that up. Okay. All right, you guys. I already see it. Do you see it? It's right there. So, my first signal is a piece of aluminum trash. All right, that's not what we're looking for. But there's been someone here. All right, we'll keep looking. All right, I popped a plug. It's still in the plug. It's a 1213. I think it's gonna be a brass shell. That's what I think. I'll be happy if we find a Civil War round ball. Is that thing I had in my hand? Yes, it is. I think it is. It's copper. It is copper. I think this is going to be a bullet, a jacket from a bullet. That's what I think. All right, let's keep going. All right, Rodney here is brush hogging here for us, and so I came up here. He said the well stood right up in here, and he thinks the cabin actually stood up here. So we're going to work ourselves up there. I do have a hit here. I started peeling it back, and it could be trashy, junky, but looky here. Look at that. That is an old crock. We're down here where they're love to find a Tennessee whiskey bottle. Rodney, where's the moonshine at? Is there a moonshine still up here?
I haven't found one. I'm making it.
Yeah, well, we find them up there in the mountains of Virginia, West Virginia.
I'll bet.
Trust me. So we'll put that away. We'll give that to the landowner, and we'll see what else we find in that hole. All right, you guys, I finally popped it out. I had to take my time because there's root right there, but I pulled it out, and it was a screamer. This is a, it's like a, well, you'd sit this down in a fire. Typically the coals, you'd pull the coals out, you sit this down and you could put your kettle on that. You put your coffee pot on that and it will keep that warm. So this is for cooking. And Rodney said the well stood right up here. The cabin stood up in here somewhere. And what did you find? Let's see what you got.
Yeah, all I found right now is a little square nail.
Yep, square nail. That's pre-1880. So.
And this iron piece of maybe piping or wagon axle.
I think it came off of a wagon. That's what I think. But there's not enough here to really tell. But I think that's what.
I'll keep searching the area and see if I can find any more of it.
But, you know, I mean, this is all good signs. This is habitation right here. All right. All right. There is a big piece of iron right here, and it's under this rock. And we're getting closer to where the well. Oh, I might actually find the well here. Wouldn't that be cool? The owner doesn't know exactly where it's at. But, okay. All right. That, Rodney, is a wagon wheel. It's part of a wagon wheel. This is the band on a wagon wheel. Right there. It's bent. But that went on the outside of a wagon wheel. So that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. We're starting a collection over here. I told Rodney we'll try to date this place based upon everything that we pull out of here. And so far, that's what we pulled out. All right, you guys, I just popped the plug and I pulled this out. And it took me a while to find it. And it's a piece of lead. And I no doubt believe that it's off of a bullet. But it's got whiteness to it. And typically when lead is white like this, it's got some age. And they always say that if it's got a white patina, it could be 100 years old at least. So I don't know what this is. I will say that I have been finding the small lead caps on top of nails that they put on roof sheeting. And I'm still right here at the same spot where I've been. I have not found anything non-ferrous though, besides those roof caps, 2 of them, and this. So I don't know 100% if there's a building here, if it had been shoved here. I have not found a big iron patch yet. Well, what did you find over there? What is that?
Well, I'm not sure, but it looks like the top or the bottom of cast iron.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I hit it with a shovel, unfortunately.
I mean, it could be what goes on top of a stove.
That's what I was thinking, a stove.
And you found that over there?
Over there by the creek.
Yep. I mean, if there was something here, they could have just shoved it here.
Exactly.
You know, this has been shoved up right here. Very easily.
I just thought I'd go down by the water and see if I found anything. And this was the first signal I found.
Right over there.
Yep. And I'm going to hopefully clean it off. Maybe we can get some kind of maker's mark off of it. And looks like there's a little hollow there at the...
Yep.
So we'll see if we can't get a maker's mark off in a little while.
All right, you guys, I popped the plug, pulled it out, and it is a small rivet. And this is probably the smallest rivet I've ever seen. And I believe this is a boot rivet. So this is going to go into a shoe or boot or women's boot or something like that. It's very, very small, but I'm happy to find that. That's something that's not a modern shell, right? Right. It's non-ferrous, and I like things that are non-ferrous. Now, how old it is, I don't know. I don't think it's that old because it doesn't have a green patina on it. It doesn't necessarily mean it's not. All right, you guys, I popped the plug, pulled it out, and I see it, and it is still in the plug, and it looks like lead. Now, I don't know if it's old lead, or Civil War lead, or modern lead. Okay, I don't know. Is it modern? Could be. But it's lead. And I tell you what, I'll have to clean that up. Could it be Pioneer? Could it be a round ball? It could be any of that. But that's a good sign. Maybe. We'll know more when we get it cleaned up. What do you think, Rodney?
I don't know. It's so bent out of shape, it's hard to tell.
You can't tell if it's modern or if it's old.
I'd say it's old. If not, it hit something.
It hit hard too. And I mean, it's not a modern day bullet. I think it's an old musket ball, which would be pretty cool. All right, you guys, I pulled this out of the ground, and it, to me, looks like a Navy or an Army pistol bullet. And even in Civil War, you would see those striations there. But you see how that top of that is, that cone shape? And it's got a round, you know, it's got the groove in it right here. Do you see that? If you guys have any clue what caliber or what time period that came from, please let me know. But I would love to hope and think that that could be a Civil War pistol bullet. All right, you guys, I pulled the plug, and it is reading 18. It's still in here. Now, I've been pulling those lead pistol bullets. I believe they're pistol bullets. I don't 100% know. I don't have reception right now, or I'd send it out there on ID me and let you guys tell me what it is. So by the time you see this video, you'll already know. Let's see what this is. Could it be another one? It could be another one. And that would be fine, especially if it is Civil War. And we are in Tennessee, and we are very close to a major battlefield here. Right there it is. Yep, there it is. Now it's a big piece of lead. Okay, you know what? We may be getting into something here. Yeah. We may be getting into something here. All right. We'll just keep searching around here. Might find a whole bunch of these. All right, Tom's got something over there. We'll go check it out here in a minute. He says he thinks he's got a pot, you know, from the Pioneer era. But I found that bullet right over there. Came over, and I think I got another one here. It's in the same range. It's in the same range. So let's see if we got another one. Did it come out? Oh, looky here, looky here. No! It's a 12 gauge stamp, and it's a Winchester. So Winchester purchased UMC in 1910. So this is post 1910. All right, but those are the signals we're looking for right there, and I thought that was a button. Okay, let's keep going. We're gonna go over there and see what Tommy has. All right, you're over here in a swamp.
Yeah, and I have not been able to clean it off, but I saw when I was pulling it out,
yeah, that's
I saw
a bowl.
lettering. That's a cast iron bowl, isn't it?
Yes, that is a cast iron bowl. Yes, it sure is, and that is Pioneer. And you know, you found that other piece right over there, right?
Right down there where that little kind of junk is.
And then I found that other cast iron pot right up there where those. So maybe the cabin, maybe there was a cabin that stood in here. Well, I'll tell you what, I bet that screamed.
It screamed quite a bit.
It screamed quite a bit.
And every time I kept poking down, I kept getting a piece of it. And I think I'm the one that broke it, so.
I don't think so. No. No.
Well, I'm going to keep looking because this is the second one of these we found. And now granted it's coming down off the hill as a wash could be.
Have you checked the stream? I mean, sometimes
I did on the stream, and you can see how my beautiful legs look. I found a big old toe strap, which I threw out over here someplace, hoping that I thought I found the rings to the end of it. But I've got an 80s that's right down in a deep well where the water comes around.
Yep.
Not prepared to go arms deep into this pond yet.
Yeah,
it's
probably iron.
Yep.
Okay. Still searching for that elusive coin or button or buckle or nice brassy object.
It's off the stove, and I've got big old letterings on here that I can't quite read yet. And I think there might be more in here.
Looks like it says UG.
Oh, here's another piece of it. Now that's squared.
Yeah.
So all of these pots and things I found are within probably 20 feet of each other along this creek.
That's an N, RND maybe, grand. Yeah. Well, you guys, we're gonna do a wrap up. Get over here, Tom. Our food has arrived, so we are gonna go eat. This was a short video. We both had a long drive to get down here. Tom came from Indiana and I came from Northern Virginia, and we are in Tennessee. So we both had a long drive, and we thought we'd just hit this little site right outside of where we're staying at. Everything I found, pretty much, I've showed you guys, and I'm gonna show you, what I'm gonna do is show you Tommy's stuff first. And some of these things I put down here too, but most of it is Tommy's. Okay, so this came off of a stovetop, and I honestly believe all of this stuff does. Pot, this is definitely off of a wagon wheel. And I don't even know what the other thing was that I found here. I know that one, and I think
the piece with the leg on it, sir.
Piece with the leg on it. That's right. Right there.
I found what's underneath it.
Yep, right there. Okay, and then so was it a house? Was it a home site, or was it just maybe a wood stove and a shed? Could have been.
Could have been a trapper's shed.
Could have been a trapper's shed. Okay, you guys. I didn't show you everything. Here's what I found. Still undecided about that. I'm going to post this, see what you guys tell me it is, or what the ID Me forum says it is. Here's a piece of melted lead, or a big piece of lead. Now, these two things here came off of a shed roof, I believe. These went on a nail heads. And, you know, and this, I mean, I think that could be from an old Pioneer round ball as well. So that's what I found. Is that an arrowhead? I wasn't real sure. I thought it could be. Short video. Hope you guys had fun. Tomorrow we got a big adventure ahead of us. You guys will see that video next. So thumbs up, hit the like, subscribe.
Thanks for coming on board for this trip. We enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right.